Good morning.
Wait a minute, I didn't hear anything. Good morning, South Shore. Thank you, good morning. We're about to get started. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Southeast Side. We're about to wrap, all of us here by the lake. We love it. So glad we got to get everybody counted. So, my name is Lisa. I'm the one that sends you all those email messages every day. So thank you so much for showing up and showing out. I would like to introduce Alderman Leslie Hairston, right here for the 5th Ward. Representing the 5th. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Yay! I am out here to support the census, to support people in the 5th Ward and all over the city of Chicago being counted. It is so important that we get counted. When we get counted, that translates into investments for our communities, resources for our communities. And while we are in this pandemic and while we are pushing back against the system, now is the time to make sure that our voices are heard. We cannot pretend and just march and say we want change. We have to make that change, and one way to do it is to fill out the census, get your neighbors to fill out the census, and let's get this done. We don't have a lot of time. And now I would like to bring out our wonderful Congresswoman of the 2nd Congressional District that has put together this caravan all over her district, Congresswoman Robin Kelly. Thank you so much, Alderman. I'm thrilled that we're starting in your district, your ward. Thank you, thank you. I want to thank Jeffrey Plaza for letting us invade and start off here. What the Alderman said is so right. If we don't know you're here, you are not getting the resources. And Illinois has lost money so often, and Chicago has lost money because not enough people have filled out the census. And COVID has just exacerbated, what the needs are. If you want money for roads, bridges, money for healthcare, money for education, you have to fill out the census. And everybody counts. It doesn't matter if you're 5 months, 55, 105, a citizen, undocumented, in jail, homeless. Everybody counts, and that's the thing that I don't think people realize. And even if you filled out the census, we need you to find 5, 10 more people to fill out the census. And we already know that Illinois is going to lose 1 congressional seat. If we don't fill out the census, that'll be 2. So that'll be 1 less voice fighting for Illinois in Washington, D.C. As you know, that is extremely important. And we have members on high up committees, and we need to keep our members there. So thank you so much for being here. You're our ambassadors. We need everybody's help. And beside the census, don't forget to vote. And with that, I'd like to introduce Senator Peters, who will take us home, or take us on the road.
Thank you, Congresswoman Kelly. Thank you, Alderman Leslie Hairston. We're in the 5th Ward. 2020 has been a tough year. We're in the midst of 3 crises. A crisis when it comes to our public health with COVID, an economic crisis, and a crisis when it comes to systemic racism. And when I think about the census, I think it's an opportunity for us to fight for the equity we deserve. And in order for us to get that equity, we need to fill it out. We need everyone to be counted. We need everybody in. Congresswoman Kelly said it best. We could lose 1 or 2 congressional seats. That's 1 or 2 people who fight for us in D.C. That comes with the resources and the representation that we deserve. If 2020 is a moment of crisis, it's a moment of opportunity for us. And the opportunity is for us to fill out this census, for us to register to vote, and for us to participate in our government and civic duty so that we can lift up our communities that have been ignored for far too long. So I'm glad to be here, and I'm excited to get on the road.
Hello, everybody. The District Outreach Coordinator for Congresswoman Kelly. We're going to start lining up in the back with the caravan.